So today I thought it would be fun if we looked at 10 New Year's resolutions and the reasons why Irish people find them so difficult to keep specifically. Before I get into the video, do be sure to subscribe, otherwise you're not going to be able to keep your New Year's resolution this year. There's a lot of folklore surrounding New Year's resolutions, and Ireland has a pretty cool one in that if you have a dark-haired man in your house, you're supposed to get them to leave and then come back in after midnight, and then he's supposed to bring you something and you're supposed to give him something. But I don't have a dark-haired man around here, so good luck to me. Do let me know below in the comments if you have a New Year's resolution that you want to try this year, and especially let me know if it's something weird, because that might be interesting. And on with the list. Coming in at number 10, when Irish people say they're only going to drink once a week. We've established that the whole drinking thing is an inherently Irish thing, and contrary to what some might like to have you think, we do have drinking as a huge part of our culture in Ireland. When we're sad, we drink. When we're happy, we drink. When we're celebrating, we drink. And when we mourn, we drink. And so the idea of giving up the booze is a little far-fetched. So a lot of people say, I'm only going to drink once a week. But the problem with that is Wednesday. Because you see, Wednesday is the shitest day of all the days. It's hump day. And to get through hump day, sometimes you need pint day. And you know, after Wednesday comes Thursday, and when you've had a drink on a Thursday, you might as well just go have a drink on a Friday, which leads you into Saturday, so, you know, Sunday just caps off the weekend, really. And now you understand why it's so hard for Irish people to keep the resolution of drinking once a week. Remember, there are no alcoholics in Ireland, just people who are fond of a pint. Coming in at number 9, it's the resolution to only buy socks when we go to Pennies. Now remember, Irish Pennies is not American Pennies, it's part of the Primark company. I frequently find myself going into Pennies to buy socks, because why would I buy socks anywhere else when I can get like 5 pairs of socks for €3? Buying socks anywhere else is just a waste of money, really. So inevitably, people who buy their socks in Pennies have to go in a couple of times a year, because these are not socks for life, you go through them. They're not the finest quality sock. However, more often than not, when I go in to buy socks, I come out with like a bag full of stuff I didn't go in for. I get t-shirts, I get shoes, I get jackets and bags, and sometimes suitcases and makeup and beauty products. There are teddy bears and gifts for my family, and there's mirrors and batteries. Sometimes you can get sweets in there, there are dog accessories. You get the idea. And it's all super cheap, so why would I just leave with socks? But the problem is, I always forget to buy the socks because I got so distracted. So while we might like to resolve not to do that anymore, it's just so tempting, so I can't see anybody sticking to that. The next New Year's resolution, and it's quite common around the world to want to learn a language for the new year. In Ireland, a lot of Irish people feel pretty awful about the fact that the majority of us can no longer speak our native tongue, Gaeilge. Ergo, vis-a-vis quid pro quo, some people go and resolve to try and learn Irish for their New Year's resolution. Now, if you're born and educated in Ireland, you will have had to learn Irish in school for like 12 years, and yet the majority of us come out not being able to speak more than a cúpla focal. And that's because it's taught really badly in Irish schools. I swear to God, I can say the most random sentences in Irish, but I can't conduct a conversation. I know lists of Irish words, but I can't apply them to a sentence. As an adult, I see the reasoning behind why I might want to learn my language just out of pride for my heritage, and because I feel it's, it's sad that we've lost that language. But am I gonna actually learn it? No. You see, by the time you become an adult, you really don't have that much, time. Apparently, Irish has now been added to those really popular language apps, so you can learn it like that, which is definitely useful, but am I gonna? No. Because I don't have enough time, and also, everything's in English. But I'd like to, but I don't. The next one is one a lot of people try to do. It's go to the gym 3 times a week, or whatever, however many times a week. And we all start off really well. We go to Pennies and we get our new sports gear and our little bottle. And for the first, 2.5 weeks, we are going to the gym, and we're doing pretty good. And the gym is full because a lot of people have the same idea as you and decide to, in the new year, go to the gym all the time. And all the people who are there all the time are like, go away, because you're crowding the gym. But inevitably, us non-gym heads kind of just fade away after a while, because again, we're really busy and tired. Just lifting things and putting them down again. It's boring. Also, specifically in Ireland, the weather is just miserable. I'm not talking snowstorms and things like that they have across the world. I'm talking just miserable. It's wet, it's wet rain. Not the dry kind of rain, not drizzly rain, wet rain and muck. It's muddy, and then all your new sports gear gets all muddy, and your new shoes have mud on them. It's just gross, and you just don't want to go. And why can't I bring my dog? If I could bring my dog to the gym, maybe I'd go more, because that would be 2 birds with 1 stone, but apparently that's frowned upon. Yes, I have done it a few times. What Ben Dunn doesn't know won't hurt Ben Dunn. But like, imagine how much money he gets off the 80% of us who don't stick to that one. Totally guilty right here. Never go. The next resolution that a lot of us make is to drink more water, and water is really good for your body. You should drink a lot of it because it's like, I don't know, the percentage, 80% of your body or something is water. The ideal percentage for an adult woman will fluctuate between 45 and 60%, while the ideal weight for a man will fluctuate between 50 and 65%. It's a lot. But here's the thing, do you know what tastes better than water? Everything. Everything tastes better than water. So when I'm looking at my tap and a big bottle of Diet Coke, I'm inclined to go for the Diet Coke. And do you know the other thing about water? It makes you pee a lot. So when you have the 2 liters of water a day that you're supposed to have, all of a sudden, you just need to pee all the time. And again, who has time for that? I don't have time to be peeing 3 times an hour. I really don't. Just give me my carbonated soft drink. Honestly, if that's what I die of, there's a dramatic irony to it. I don't do heroin, I just drink a lot of fizzy drinks, okay? And also, when I'm sick, the doctor tells me to drink flat 7-Up. He doesn't tell me to drink water, so you know what, there must be something to it. If Irish people were meant to drink water, well, no, you can drink it straight from the tap in Ireland. Moving on. The next thing that a lot of people try to do in the new year is to spend less money and save more money. But there's a couple of problems with that for Irish people, namely that Ireland is one of the most expensive countries in the world. Property is crazy expensive in Ireland, and I'm talking to rent and to buy. Also, just the price of general things like coffee is very expensive. And since we got our fancy schmancy coffee, it's pretty much gone through the roof. Oh, back in the day when a cup of tea was enough. But no, now I want a tall cappuccino with extra chocolate and coffee, foam on top, as well as sprinkles. Is that so much to ask for? Also 10,000 calories. Mild exaggeration, but only mild. It's nearly impossible to save money in the Irish economic climate as it stands. But no, Ireland is really expensive, so saving money is just really, really hard to do. Next resolution that Irish people have a problem staying on top of is getting organised. And we always see these cool websites, usually American ones, and they give us tips and tricks and hacks how to stay organised and organise our stuff. And the problem with that is Irish people, we like chaos.
I know that the place looks like a bit of a mess.
We like little bundles of things here and there, and you know what the clutter is because it's your clutter. And there's something comforting about clutter. Really, America, you can keep your label makers because we just like a big old mess. Theoretically, yes, we'd like everything organised, but it's just doesn't go with the cultural psyche. The next New Year's resolution that a lot of people make is to try and travel more, try out some exotic climes. But the problem with this one is you get a really good rate on that package holiday to Portugal, and also the McNuggets. I'm trying to think of a family name, and all I can think of is the McNuggets. Well, your friends always go there, so you know what to expect, and you know the best bars to go to, and you know the best restaurants, so you just end up going to the same place every year. And what's wrong with that, really? It's nice. But yes, your travel plans kind of go out the window because you just go to the same places all the time. And the penultimate thing that people tend to resolve to do in the new year, and it's more of a short-term thing, but at the end of the day, aren't all resolutions just really a week 1 of January to-do list? No, seriously, a lot of people resolve to go and get the flu shot so that they're not sick in the new year. But then you get busy and you forget to get the flu shot. Some people who work in specific jobs have to get the flu shot, like doctors and stuff. Well, they don't have to, but it's frowned upon if they don't. As a lot of you guys know, I used to coach sports and I was sick all the time. Every day of the year, every single day I was sick. Because children are germy, bug-infested things. They just walk around and there's just snot everywhere. And really the flu shot doesn't protect against that, so what good is it at all? Well, it can stop you from puking and stuff, which is kind of gross. We should really all go get the flu shot, unless you object to it for, I don't know, reasons. And the number 1 resolution that Irish people have a hard time keeping is eating healthier. We look at all the things we should be eating, salads and more fruits, lots of vegetables, vegan. And then it's just miserable outside and you just want to get a takeaway and eat starchy carbohydrates. Potatoes. There are so many wonderful types of potato in Ireland, and I'm not trying to be a cultural cliche here, but we have the best potatoes in the world. And they all taste so good inside of our bellies. Do you know what doesn't taste good? Salad. Salad does not give me that warm feeling of a hug that I need from my food sometimes. And I don't think you can blame Irish people for not being able to stick to this one, because honestly, whoever sees our bodies anyway? We wear all these layers of clothes, layer upon layer upon layer, and nobody ever really sees our pasty, pudgy bodies to begin with. And if they do, you know what? You can always turn the light off. Or again, maybe that's just me. I've said too much. I'm gonna sum it up around there. A couple of patrons I want to shout out today. The first one is Brian Ediger. Brian wants to commit one of his New Year's resolutions to record, and that is that he's going to resolve to put at least 2 videos a week on his channel. Link to the channel is in the description box below. We will try and hold you to that one, Brian. If you see Brian hasn't posted a video, maybe give him an old boop. The next patron has been nominated, and it's Brian Ware. Brian Ware wants to shout out his sister and her brand new baby. This is a picture of baby Sean with grandma and mama, and he says yes, the blur does drive him mad on his hand, but it's still his favourite. Aw, new baby in the new year. Too cute. And that's it for today's video. I will be back on Monday with more weirdness. See you then. Bye. New Year's resolution. Oh God, I said that like I was just wanted to kill myself. Like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh or something. Oh, in case you're wondering, my New Year's resolution is actually going to be to share my social media more. I'm going to do a little ping up on the top of all my videos, and if you don't see it, maybe you'd remind me that I should be doing that. You have my permission. If you see me not put it up, let me know. What's your New Year's resolution? Is it just to be really cute? You're already doing that, so you're winning.